Tampa Bay Heart Walk is just around the corner, and this year we here at News Channel 8 have new motivation to help raise money and walk.
The death of our beloved colleague Paul Lamison left us all shocked and stunned. Paul died suddenly and very unexpectedly of a heart attack in early August, and this year we are dedicating our Heart Walk efforts to him.
I can't enter my cutest pets because my two cats, Poggy and Thor, they'd win, hands down.
Paul Lamison used his dry sense of humor to entertain viewers. As part of our morning team, he fit right in.
This will be my new look because of you.
Come on, Paul, give it to the people!
At 57, Paul took good care of himself. He watched what he ate and regularly exercised. It was on one of his daily walks that Paul suffered a fatal, sudden heart attack. Security cameras in the neighborhood captured what happened.
And then all of a sudden he held his chest, and then he kind of put his head down and kind of, sat down, and then he sat down, and then he laid back, and it was like he just fell asleep.
The news of his sudden death brought Paul's wife, Nerissa, to her knees.
And I screamed, I cried, and I blacked out. I don't even know what happened after that.
Nerissa and Paul shared 4 daughters, and she was able to reach the girls with the news.
I would normally go on walks with him, and like this time I didn't. I was going to go sailing with my friends, and I mean, that's been hard for me to deal with.
And their youngest daughter, Ava, just 14, recalls how close she was to her dad.
Last year, pick me up after school, and then I'd be like, oh, I'd tell him about my day and what happened, all the gossip and stuff. And then he'd be like, let's get Starbucks. So then we'd just get drinks and then keep talking, so.
He would always do anything for us.
Heart problems did run in Paul's family. A few years ago, Paul and I teamed up to do a story on his sister Ellen, who suffered a stroke and sudden cardiac arrest at age 34.
Paul found me, and my sister-in-law found me, and then the paramedics and neighbors came. Everyone came after that.
It was a long recovery, and Ellen says Paul was there every step of the way.
He saved me. I couldn't save him. So that's always will stick with me forever.
I miss him a lot, and I hope he knows that.
Nerissa admits it still doesn't seem real that he's gone.
I always say hug everyone, hug them really hard, because you never know when it's going to be the last goodbye. And I'm so glad that I did that with Paul, because it turned out that was our last goodbye.
Just so tough, Keith. Heart disease is still the #1 killer of men and women, and every year, sadly, it seems like we know more people affected by it, and that's why we continue to push hard for the Heart Walk.
And you look at Paul and you see those images there, and we know how full of life he was here, and you experienced that. You watch him on television, and you did. It just tells you that you just don't know, so you have to take care of yourself, and he did, but still, this happened.
Yeah, whatever we can do to help end heart disease and stroke, we're going to try to do that. And the Heart Walk is coming up Saturday, November 5th at Raymond James Stadium. Florida Blue Cross Blue Shield is matching the first $50,000 we raise. Just go to WFLA.com/heartwalk to join our team and donate.